Anybody out there remember that New Kids on the Block song that was like, step by step, right? Okay, we're talking about making the next step this week, so stick around. You are enjoying the Step Out and Thrive podcast. Bethany B. Joy, welcome back to the Step Out and Thrive podcast. And this is the final episode of our Thrive with Goals series. And so if you're just now joining us, well, that's awesome. I'm so glad you're here. And guess what? You get 5 more episodes before this that you get to watch and listen to. Yay! I'm glad you're excited as I am. So make sure that you check out all those episodes and maybe you listen to them and you're like, I can't remember what she said about this step. Go back, because just like y'all know, if you've been a part of this, you know that I don't just give helpful ideas. I give you steps to actually do. That drives me loony when we have amazing people and amazing podcasters and even YouTubers are now doing it a lot, where they tell you what the problem is, and then they say, okay, and it only costs $1.99 to get it. No. I love you all. I give you practical tools and resources right here that you can walk out in. So know that and make sure that you're doing some of the actions. And if you're just here to watch and listen, well, that's a place for you too. I want you here no matter what. You are seen, you are soothed, you are safe, you are secure, you are loved, you are His. I'm so glad you're here. With that note, we are wrapping up our series and we're talking about next steps. So if you've been part of this, you know that we started out just by learning what receiving goals would look like. Not setting goals, making it all about our effort, but instead receiving what God is already stirring up inside of us. Letting it be a process that we receive at first and let it settle in us so that when we produce, it's out of that. It's not out of something that we're making happen. We talked about so many different things along the way. We talked about what it looks like to celebrate even the small steps that we take. We talked about heavy emotions and light emotions and how that doesn't define us. We talked about the role of the inner critic and how to call the inner critic forward and how reframe so that you can move forward. We also talked about how it looks to have the right people around us and where to find them and how that looks and whose responsibility is it to get the right people. Today, I'm helping you walk that out. The biggest resource that I have here at Step Out and Thrive, of course, are groups. We got the Check-in Thursday group and we also got the Tip Community group. You can find more information about both of those below. But what if you're not ready to join a group yet? How do you move forward? How can you make this the best amazing year ever? Well, you start by following week 2. Sometimes you can even restart with week 1, which is all about receiving goals. Many times we fail at our goals because it's taken from the wrong place. We haven't really sat with God. We haven't allowed Him to move inside of us. We haven't really sat with why this goal is so important. We haven't really allowed ourselves to be in the presence with God and let Him speak life into that. Ask Him what's most important. So maybe you've already set goals for this year and you're like, oh, Bethany, I didn't do that step. Okay, well, as far as I know, there's a whole year, no matter when you're watching this. It doesn't even have to be 2026 when you're watching this. I don't care. It's never too late to set a new goal. Maybe you need to give yourself permission to do that. I am giving you a permission slip right now that you get your permission to start over. Congratulations. Start with week 1 and start really sitting with God and defining what are those places, where are those goals, and why are they so important? And how do you want to walk them out? Then you can move on to step 2. Okay, if you've done that, that's great. What celebrations have you done? Do you have ways that you know how to celebrate? Have you sat with that long enough to really go with, well, how do I celebrate? How am I able to do that? Maybe you've never really let yourself do that. And that brings us to, which you're going to hear this again, who are the people around you? This is possibly the hardest step that many people get hung up on. I cannot tell you the number of times that we've had people follow these podcasts, that we've had people download Step Out and Thrive resources, that we've even had some people text that do not show up to a group because they're afraid, because they're not sure what could happen, that they don't know how to really invite people in. So I got a question for you. When do you want that to change? Do you want that to change? When will these goals be so important to you that you're willing to try something new? Whether it's joining a group, whether it's looking to that church friend to really be with you and share your goals with, whether it's admitting to your kids like I did that I need to lose weight and to not eat chocolate in front of me anymore. What are those steps that you need to do that's different, that involve inviting other people in this, that you don't have to be doing this alone? You don't have to be doing this alone. And you have people, I promise you have people that want to be with you. So again, you're always welcome to check in Thursday. We'd love to have you. And there's always the free community that you can be a part of. We want people to be with you as you step out and thrive in this journey. So I feel like I've given you so many resources in this series, so many steps that you can take forward. I want you to take a minute and assess, where are you today? Where are you? Have you made goals that you really do care about? Or did you just do it to say that you did it and you have a vision board? Are they really goals that you really want to see that you can move forward in? And then, are you serious about it? Like, are you so serious about it that you're willing to take risks to make that actually happen? That you're willing to go through change to make that happen? And then, do you really have the people around you that can make that goal a success? I know we talked about some really hard questions today, and I know I had to get in a little deeper than honestly what I was planning on doing for this wrap-up celebration session. But I didn't want to just end on a typical rah, you made it through the series message. I wanted to invite you to do something different. I wanted you to know that I believe in you. I wanted you to know that I know how hard it is to reach out. I know how hard it is to be dealing with heavy emotions and worried about being too much for someone. Or admitting a goal and knowing, I wonder if I'm going to fail at that again. I don't want to disappoint people. What if it could look different? What if instead of disappointing people, that you can come in and go, y'all, I'm having a struggle this week trying to figure out where I can possibly celebrate because I think I messed it all up. And to have people get curious with you. And to have places where you move forward that you didn't even realize. To have a community that can care about you. To see a God who has never given up on you and won't start. I want you to experience that more than anything, whether that's here at Step Out and Thrive, whether that's a church community, whether that's another organization. I don't care. I want you to experience the love of God and to experience what it looks like to be loved in a community that loves God. So however that looks like, that's how I want you to move forward. If I can help out in any way, feel free to reach out. I would love to be a support. I would love to be with you as you walk into Check-In Thursday for the first time. I would love to get curious to see if Tip Community Group is an option for you. Let me know. Feel free to email me, Bethany@stepoutandthrive.com, and you also got the resources. And if you haven't already downloaded the Interactive Appreciation Guide, you can check that out at thrivewithbethany.com. It's a great starting point, and it can help you see how groups can help you out. So glad that you got to be with us in this series. And get ready, because next week we get to start something new. See you guys later. Thanks for enjoying today's Step Out and Thrive podcast, the one place that you can always count to dare to do more than just survive, to step out and thrive. As always, for more information, please check out BethanyBJoy.com or StepOutandThrive.com.